Hi everyone. I wanted to provide this video to say hi, and that I miss each and every one of you. It's hard being away from uh, the wonderful students that you are, and so I wanted to provide this video so that way you have additional support from me for what today is going to look like, as well as some regular announcements and reminders. Very first thing is our student of the day. So our student of the day comes from section 1, and Stephanie is being recognized as our student of the day. Again, I will plan on having more of an extensive explanation as to why I selected Stephanie. And then on our 83rd day of instruction, which will be Monday, I will inform the community of who our student of the day is there. Okay, so review of yesterday's expectations. If you go back into the Google Classroom, the expectation was for you to complete the work that was originally assigned on Tuesday, where you had to read about biodiversity and extinction, and then answer all of the questions on the biodiversity and extinction handout. Again, if for any reason you have not finished this assignment yet, that needs to be completed by today. So please make sure that you do get that done as soon as possible. If you began working on the assignment from yesterday, the vast majority of folks have not even started it. There were a few students who did turn in their work, but you did not complete it. So I went on ahead and returned those assignments back into your Google Classrooms, so that way you can continue working on those assignments. Please, please, please remember, I do not know if you have completed an assignment until you have clicked turn in. So once you have completed the assignment, please, please, please click turn in. I know that you've been reminded several times at this point. I know Ms. Mornoff has reminded you if you're in section 3. So please make sure that you are making that simple move. All right. Okay, so I can go on ahead and cross that off of the list. Okay, so discussing consequences of actions. Now you'll notice that I have my Gmail open up here with the substitute report from Ms. Lays, as well as some of the notes that I got back from Ms. Mornoff and Ms. Gunn. And by this point, we've gone over the classroom code of cooperation multiple times, and you do understand what the expectations are when I am away from the classroom. And so for those folks who were cooperative and who were being productive during class, thank you very much. I shouldn't be thanking you because this is something that is a minimum expectation. But in this circumstance, when there are a handful of students who are not complying with our classroom code of cooperation, your effort is sincerely appreciated. To the folks who chose to make the inappropriate decisions or just refusing to be cooperative, you need to make things right. You need to make things right with myself, one, for making sure that you're showing integrity while I'm away from the classroom, and number two, you need to make things right with Ms. Lays, Ms. Gunn, and Ms. Mornoff, if applicable. And so that being said, I do have a list of the students that chose to make inappropriate decisions yesterday. You will be in recess accountability. For students who had exceptional disruption, which were a very, very small handful of students, I don't have time to reach out to families this evening, but I will be reaching out to them. And again, please make sure that you are attending recess accountability if you are called to do so. If not, then that's going to be an even more interesting conversation that I have with families to help make things right and allow you to learn the expectations for our science community. Okay, so I had to have that hard conversation there. And then what to complete today. If you go back into the Google Classroom, again, the vast majority of folks have not finished week 19 Thursday, that assignment. So please make sure that you are doing that. Again, this is an assignment that requires you to be working in pairs, if not groups of 3. And of course, make sure that you're following all of the directions. Now, you will need to access the video that says week 19, Thursday, 110 announcements and online walkthrough in order to go through this assignment. So please make sure that you have this video up. A word of advice, if you do click on the video, I'm not going to click play here because I don't want it to make sound while I'm making the video, but I do want you to see if you can open it up in YouTube. If you can, that would be great, because you would be able to pause a video and get out of the Google Classroom and not have to click on the video over again for it to start over at zero. So again, if you can do that, that's great. If not, then it just adds a little bit more challenge to the activity, but it's something that is doable. If you have any questions, please reach out to Ms. Gunn, Ms. Mornoff, or Ms. Lays. And I think that concludes our announcements for today. Yes. So like I said, I really want to make sure that you're being your best self and your best student while I'm out today. So please make sure that you're setting yourself up for success. All right. Thank you very much.